Part 100. From the City to the Strongest in the Universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 998. The news spread like wildfire, and in a short time it spread throughout the 4 sacred domains. The shock caused this time was even greater than the shock caused by Li Yang killing 100 heavenly Dao realm masters of the Divine Wing clan in one fell swoop. Google searched Can. After all, before, when Li Yang killed 100 heavenly Dao realm masters, the 4 sacred domains did not know the name Li Yang, and only later did they know that he had refined the heart of the Panyan universe. But this time, many Tianzun forces were all outside the Panyan universe, paying attention to Li Yang. Under the gaze of so many powerful forces, Li Yang appeared, and the 60 heavenly Dao realm masters who attacked him suddenly died, and they died instantly. This scene was even spread out. Many powerful people at the peak of the heavenly Dao realm were all killed in less than a second. This scene was too shocking. In the 4 sacred domains, under normal circumstances, the death of a heavenly Dao realm master would cause a shock, so you can imagine how shocking it was. Not only did 60 heavenly Dao realm people suddenly fall, but also heavenly venerable took action, or Li Yang had heavenly venerable strength, etc. All of these made everyone discuss wildly. The name Li Yang, which had caused much noise before, has once again set off the entire 4 sacred areas. The news was spreading wildly, and Li Yang, as the person involved, came to a place in just a few minutes. Is this the core area of the Divine Wing clan? Looking at the huge palaces in front of him, Li Yang's face was calm. Just like the Blood Slaughter dynasty where Ji Yuanzun was, in fact, the Blood Slaughter dynasty was huge, but the imperial city guarded by Heavenly Venerable was the real core area of the Blood Slaughter dynasty. I wonder if the other Heavenly Venerable of the Divine Wing clan is still there. Li Yang's consciousness was spreading. However, there were obviously treasures around the entire Divine Wing clan that isolated soul detection, which isolated his consciousness, so Li Yang could not detect anything. Seeing that he could not detect it, Li Yang clenched his right hand, and then a war knife appeared. This was a holy weapon of the heavenly Dao realm level. After killing so many heavenly Dao realm strong men, Li Yang had a lot of heavenly Dao holy weapons in his hand. Li Yang waved his sword, and suddenly a huge sword shadow condensed, covering the sky and the sun, and in a blink of an eye it actually covered most of the core area of the Shinai clan. Then, the huge sword shadow slashed down directly. Boom! 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 At this time, when the huge sword shadow condensed for the first time, dazzling beams of light appeared in all parts of the Shinai clan, rushing straight into the sky. After the many beams appeared, they were connected to each other, and then a huge film formed in the air above the Shinai clan. As a powerful Tianzun force, it is naturally protected by a powerful formation. Enemy attack. After Li Yang's attack, extremely sharp voices suddenly rang out from within the Shinai clan. Swish! 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 Figures continued to appear in the entire Shinai clan and came to the void. At this time, there were also strong men from various forces in the area around the Shinai clan. These forces were all shocked when they saw the sudden change of the Divine Wing clan, and all looked over. What's going on? The Divine Wing clan was attacked. This fluctuation is the Tianzun strongmen coming to deal with the Divine Wing clan. Oh my god, the Tianzun strongmen came specifically to the Tianzun forces. This is completely a hatred that will never end. Although many Tianzun forces have their own struggles, they generally don't do such things. Which Tianzun made the move? These powerful forces looked at the fluctuations in the void and the huge sword slashing down, and their faces showed shock. A core area of a Tianzun force was attacked by a powerful enemy. How many years has this not happened? After all, Tianzun basically can't die, so there is no need to do such a special thing to slap the face. One by one, they looked into the void, wanting to see the figure who made the move clearly. After seeing the figure who made the move, the people of many forces showed extremely shocked expressions in their eyes. At this time, above the Divine Wing clan, a young man stood with a sword in his hand, his face full of coldness. His face was very familiar to everyone. Li Yang. That's Li Yang. Oh my god, the Tianzun who came to deal with the Shinai clan was actually Li Yang. Before, 60 Tiandao realm powerhouses from the Shinai clan and Huiwen city were killed. There were rumors that Li Yang was the one who did it. I didn't expect that Li Yang really had the strength of a Tianzun. How long has he been practicing? Even if he has refined the heart of the universe, how could he have made such rapid progress? Could it be that Li Yang has been practicing for a long time, and the news that came out before is not true? Many powerful forces were all shocked, and they all wondered if they had seen it wrong. According to the information they knew, Li Yang had only been practicing for a few thousand years, and it had only been a few hundred years since he refined the heart of the universe. How could he become a Tianzun in such a short time? In their impression, Li Yang was in the Chaos realm at this time, at most in the early stage of the Tiandao realm, which was normal. And this realm, compared with the Tianzun realm, the gap is too big. In fact, it is not surprising that they doubted. Cultivation always takes a process. No one can ascend to the top level in one step. The people of these forces were just shocked, while the strong men of the Divine Wing clan changed their faces. Li Yang? How is it possible? You have become a heavenly venerable. Anyone with a little status and strength in the Divine Wing clan would know about the relationship between their clan and Li Yang. It can be said that the Shinai tribe and Li Yang are in a relationship of life and death. What the Shinai tribe is doing now is to kill Li Yang in advance to prevent him from growing up. However, at this time, Li Yang not only has the strength of Tianzun, but also came to the door. Looking at these strong men, Li Yang said in a calm voice, "There are still many Tiandao realms in the Shinai tribe. There are still some after killing so many." While speaking, Li Yang did not waste time. He held the sword in his hand and chopped it down again. Buzz. The formation covering the entire Shinai tribe was running frantically, trying to resist Li Yang's attack. In the end, Li Yang's attack was perfectly eliminated under this formation. "The formation is quite strong." Looking at this scene, Li Yang said in his heart. The formation of the Tianzun force must be the strongest formation of the four holy domains. But this defense is just barely close to the Tianzun level, and it has not been completely reached. Li Yang attacked again, and although the sky-covering formation resisted Li Yang's attack, it was shaking violently. It was only 3 attacks, and its resistance was obviously weakened. Li Yang already has the strength of a heavenly venerable. No formation in the 4 sacred domains can perfectly resist attacks of the heavenly venerable level. Otherwise, if a force deploys the most powerful formation in the 4 sacred domains, wouldn't even the heavenly venerable be unable to do anything about it? This is obviously impossible. The great formation of the Divine Wing clan can only resist a few dozen attacks from Li Yang at most, and will be completely broken. Thanks to 08 for the 100 rewards, thank you. End of this chapter. From the City to the Strongest in the Universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 999. The Great Formation of the God Wing Clan, the top defensive formation of the 4 holy domains, could only withstand dozens of attacks from Li Yang. Diamond suit, diamond suit. Just dozens of attacks, for Li Yang, a few seconds were enough. Blade beams fell one after another, covering the sky and the sun, and seemed to be able to destroy everything. Each attack fell on the great formation of the God Wing clan, causing the formation to tremble more violently. In the God Wing clan, countless people were terrified that the blade beams kept falling, as if facing the end of the world. Once the formation was broken, you can imagine what the consequences would be. Google searched "can." At this time, the strong men of all the surrounding forces looked over here from afar, looking at the crumbling great formation of the God-Wing clan. Is this the attack of a Tianzun-level strongman? The great formation of the Shinai clan, below the Tianzun, no matter how many Tiandao-level strongmen join forces, they can't do anything. Its value is completely equivalent to a Tianzun holy weapon, but in the hands of a Tianzun strongman, it is so fragile. Too strong. Not many people have seen the attack of a Tianzun strongman. After all, there are only dozens of Tianzun strongmen in the 4 sacred domains. These people are the first time to really see the situation of Tianzun attacking. They are shocked and shocked. The formation is one of the biggest trump cards of any force. With a powerful formation, even if more enemies come, they may not be able to break it. However, the most powerful clan-protecting formation of the 4 sacred domains of the Shinai clan can hardly block Li Yang, the Tianzun. The formation is going to break. At this time, in the Shinai clan, looking at the formation with weaker and weaker resistance, the faces of the Tiandao-level strongmen of the Shinai clan were gloomy. As an ancient Tianzun force, they have always looked down on others, but this time, they were beaten up. This is simply unimaginable. Although their faces were gloomy, there was no panic on the faces of these Shinai clan strongmen. One of the thin middle-aged men said, "I have sent a message to the 2 ancestors, and they will return immediately." The middle-aged man was Kunyu's father Kunwu, the only remaining Tiandao realm peak strongman in the Shinai clan. There are a total of 5 Tiandao realm peaks in the Shinai clan, but 4 have died in Li Yang's hands. After Kunwu's words fell. Boom! In a palace of the Shinai clan, an extremely terrifying breath wave burst out, and then a figure instantly appeared in the void. Li Yang. As this figure appeared, an extremely furious voice also resounded through the void. "You dare to kill so many strong men of the Shinai clan, dare to attack my Shinai clan, today I want you to die." In the void, the figure appeared, staring at Li Yang. The murderous intent in his eyes was like substance. Looking closely at the face of this figure, it turned out to be Polyester Tianzun. Before, Polyester Tianzun rushed to Panyan Universe, and then he kept receiving news. This news even spread that Li Yang had the strength of Tianzun, which made Polyester Tianzun even more gloomy. Later, the Shinai clan suddenly received news that a Tianzun strongman had descended on the Shinai clan and was destroying the Shinai clan's formation. So Polyester Tianzun did not hesitate at all, and directly chose to self-destruct and chose to revive again in the Shinai clan. Tianzun strongmen do not need to refine clones specifically, they can have countless clones. They can leave a drop of blood in many places and can be reborn with the help of blood. Polyester Tianzun naturally left his own blood in the Shinai clan, so when he knew that the Shinai clan was attacked by a Tianzun strongman, he immediately chose to self-destruct. This way he can return instantly. Of course, this return is fast, but there is a disadvantage, that is, the treasures on the body cannot be brought back, and only the body can return. At this time, Polyester Tianzun returned, but the Tianzun holy weapon on his body was not brought back. Boom! After the furious voice of Polyester Tianzun sounded, terrible destructive airflows also emanated from Polyester Tianzun. These destructive airflows actually formed an extremely ferocious beast, which roared and attacked Li Yang, waving its claws, as if it wanted to tear Li Yang into pieces. Finally back. Seeing the return of Polyester Tianzun, Li Yang did not feel any surprise. The Divine Wing clan was in crisis. It would be strange if Polyester Tianzun did not return instantly, and he did not expect to destroy the Divine Wing clan directly. If it was really so easy to destroy the Tianzun's power, someone would have done it long ago. "Polyester Tianzun, if you want to kill me, then you have to see your strength," Li Yang said indifferently. He waved the sword in his right hand and slashed it down with one knife. Suddenly, the roaring ferocious beast's body was directly divided into 2 halves from the middle, and then it turned into countless fragments and disappeared. However, The furious polyester Tianzun obviously had no intention of stopping, and the whole person rushed directly towards Li Yang. Boom! Countless destructive airflows emanated, covering the entire void. In the midst of these countless destructive air currents, two figures could be vaguely seen fighting frantically. The residual attack waves that flew out from time to time made the people watching from a distance feel a little nervous, and the figures quickly moved away. Even some unlucky people were unfortunately touched by the attack and were seriously injured instantly. This made them keep moving away from the battlefield area. Looking around, cracks appeared in the entire void, and the destructive waves enveloped the entire sky. This is the battle between the powerful Tianzun. It's terrible. The world can't even withstand the attacks of two people. I have been practicing and killing for tens of billions of years, and this is the first time I have really seen a battle between the heavenly lords. Awesome Eyes looked at the battle. The heaven and earth of the four sacred domains are extremely solid, far beyond the origin universe. The battle between the two peak heavenly Dao realm masters will not cause any changes in the void. Only the heavenly lord masters can break the void. Under their horrified eyes, the battle lasted for about a minute. Suddenly, the cracks in the void disappeared, and the battle suddenly stopped. At this time, two figures stood on both sides of the void, which were Li Yang and Polyester Heavenly Lord. It's just that the expressions of the two were completely different at this time. Li Yang's expression was calm, while Polyester Heavenly Lord's expression was gloomy as if water could drip down. Li Yang said in a light voice, "Polyester Heavenly Lord, you said you wanted to kill me, but it seems that your strength is not enough." Although he said so, Li Yang secretly said in his heart, "The vitality of the Heavenly Lord Masters is really terrifying." He just fought with Polyester Heavenly Lord, and the two were basically not injured. Of course, Li Yang did not activate the Kunlun mirror, but he knew that even if he activated the Kunlun mirror, he would never be able to kill Polyester Tianzun. Li Yang was calculating the difference in strength between himself and Polyester Tianzun, and Polyester Tianzun was only shocked and angry at this time. Damn Li Yang! He actually reached the realm of Tianzun. He stared at Li Yang intently. The battle just now has shown that Li Yang has truly become Tianzun, and it is not relying on any special trump card. End of this chapter. You are listening to novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. From the city to the strongest in the universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 1000. Polyester Tianzun was shocked and angry. He thought it would take millions of years for Li Yang to grow up. During these millions of years, he had many opportunities to kill Li Yang. However, only 100 years had passed, and Li Yang had grown up completely. Looking at Li Yang, Polyester Tianzun said gloomily, "What a Li Yang, you already have the strength of a Tianzun, right? Deliberately set up this trap. Targeting my Shinai clan. In just 100 years, it is impossible to become a Tianzun from the Chaos Realm. And there is only one explanation for Li Yang's Tianzun strength at this time, that is, Li Yang is originally a Tianzun. As for Li Yang's previous situation, realm. Tianzun strongmen are good at disguise, and it is normal that those at a lower realm cannot see through it. Moreover, Panyan universe is still Li Yang's main territory, and there is too much room for operation. Li Yang may have refined the heart of the universe a long time ago. After all, they did not always investigate the heart of the universe, but only came to check it every once in a while. To refine the heart of the universe, those in the four sacred domains need to be at the peak of the heavenly Dao realm to be able to refine it. Even those in the origin universe need to be at the initial stage of the heavenly Dao realm. So they don't worry about anything at all. When the strongest person in the Panyan universe reaches the late stage of the Ancestor realm or the peak of the Ancestor realm, they will descend and directly destroy all the lives in the Panyan universe. Under such circumstances, it is impossible for a strong person to grow up in the Panian universe. Naturally, they can't always pay attention to the situation of the heart of the universe in the Panian universe. In fact, only the heavenly venerable can detect the heart of the universe and judge whether it has been refined. Would a powerful heavenly venerable stare at the heart of the universe all the time? This is obviously impossible. It is precisely because of this slight omission that Li Yang didn't know how to use a method. Although he was very powerful, he perfectly hid himself and was not even discovered by them. He quietly refined the heart of the universe and became a heavenly venerable unknowingly. After becoming a heavenly venerable, Li Yang started a series of plans and killed most of the heavenly Dao realm strongmen of their Shinai clan in succession. This is the most reasonable explanation for Li Yang's strength. When Kunyu first descended into the Panian universe, Li Yang was probably already a powerful Tianzun. He hid himself, so Kunyu, who was only in the heavenly Dao realm, naturally couldn't see it. Hearing what Dilun Tianzun said, Li Yang smiled and said, "Dilun Tianzun, do I need to specifically target your Shinai clan?" He naturally had no objection to what Dilun Tianzun said. His strength had indeed increased too fast, and he also needed an explanation. And he had the strength of a Tianzun a long time ago, which was obviously the best explanation. So, Li Yang didn't think about hiding, and he didn't need to hide. Humph! Dilun Tianzun snorted coldly, looking at Li Yang and said, "You are a Tianzun, but you designed to kill so many Tiandao realm people in my clan, isn't it targeting? 130 Tiandao realm powerhouses, and 4 Tiandao realm peaks." Thinking of this, Dilun Tianzun felt his heart bleeding. Since their establishment, their Shinai clan has only accumulated 200 Tiandao realm people, and it may take trillions of years to add one more Tiandao realm, but they suffered such a heavy loss at the hands of Li Yang. Not only the Divine Wing clan, but also the Fire Source City, which was on good terms with the Divine Wing clan, had lost 30 heavenly Dao realm people. Although the two forces had a good relationship, the Fire Source City suffered such a huge loss because of the Divine Wing clan, and they must give an explanation to the Fire Source City. Haha, it's really funny. After Polyester Tianzun finished speaking, Li Yang immediately laughed, but there was a hint of sarcasm in his laughter. "Polyester Tianzun, I have been staying in Panian universe and have not left. You Shinai clan covet the heart of the universe of my Panian universe and try to destroy my Panian universe. Am I just going to watch it? Since they come to deal with my Panian universe, they must be prepared to be killed in return." The corners of Li Yang's mouth were extremely cold, and his indifferent voice resounded around, even reaching the ears of all forces in the distance. "If you want to deal with my Panian universe, just come over, I will kill one by one." Before Kunyu descended on Panian universe, if Li Yang did not have the strength to deal with Kunyu, the life in Panian universe would have been destroyed long ago, and it is estimated that new life has just been bred at this time. Therefore, Li Yang was indeed filled with murderous intent. Humph! Hearing what Li Yang said, Polyester Tianzun snorted coldly and wanted to say something. Boom! At this moment, suddenly, in the palace of the God Wing clan, there was another extremely terrifying momentum fluctuation, and then a figure appeared in the void. This is also a strong man of the God Wing clan, and the fluctuation on his body is no less than that of the Polyester Heavenly Venerable. "Polyester, what's going on?" After the man appeared, he frowned slightly and looked at Li Yang, and then asked Polyester Heavenly Venerable, "Xian Ye?" Polyester Heavenly Venerable looked at the newcomer. "Xian Ye Heavenly Venerable, the second powerful Tianzun of the God Wing clan, but he is extremely mysterious, and few strong men have seen him. Even many strong men don't know the name of the second Tianzun of the God Wing clan." Xianya Heavenly Venerable was obviously confused at this time. He liked to travel in the border areas of the 4 sacred domains and didn't want to care about the affairs of the God Wing clan at all. Anyway, the Godwing clan was guarded by Polyester Heavenly Venerable, and it was foolproof. But he had received the message before, and he concentrated on doing his own things. After a while, he read the message and learned that something had happened to the Godwing clan, and hurried back. What? 130 heavenly Deo realm people died? The heart of the Panian universe was refined. Knowing the general situation, Xianye Tianzun's expression changed obviously. He stared at Li Yang and said in a deep voice, "Li Yang? Are you very courageous? You dare to kill so many strong men from our Divine Wing clan." Boom! A terrifying wave emanated from Xuanye Tianzun's body. Li Yang felt that Xuanye Tianzun was obviously more powerful than Polyester Tianzun. However, Li Yang's face remained calm and he said, "If you don't have the courage, I won't come here anymore." Although Xuanye Tianzun arrived, the battle did not break out. Now that it is confirmed that Li Yang is Tianzun, it is impossible to kill Li Yang even if Xianye joins forces with Dacron. At this time, Li Yang held the sword in his hand, looked at Xianye Tianzun and the two Tianzun, and said softly, "Since you two Tianzun from the Divine Wing clan are here, let's settle the accounts." "What account?" After hearing what Li Yang said, Polyester Tianzun said in a deep voice. "Haha, Polyester Tianzun, your Divine Wing clan dealt with me, Panian universe. Before, you even sent a large number of Tiandeo realms to defend the exit of my Panian universe. Now, don't you pretend that nothing happened," Li Yang laughed. "Since you Godwing tribe took the initiative to provoke me, Panian universe, you will naturally have to pay the corresponding price and compensation. Thanks to 08A and Sunglasses Zioki for the 100 reward, thank you." End of this chapter. From the City to the Strongest in the Universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 1001. Li Yang's voice was not loud, but it was clearly heard by everyone. The strong men from all the major forces who were watching the movement here from a distance were all stunned. This Li Yang not only killed 130 heavenly Deo realm strongmen of the Shinai clan, but now he is even asking for compensation. Isn't he too bold? After all, the Shinai clan is an extremely ancient Tianzun force, and he really has no fear at all. If the Shinai clan is really forced into a corner, the Shinai clan will definitely not let Li Yang have an easy time. Any crazy Tianzun force is the most feared. Everyone was shocked. 130 heavenly Deo realm strongmen were killed. How huge was the loss of the Shinai clan? It is estimated that the Shinai clan was almost crazy at this time, but Li Yang still asked for compensation. Is this really going to fight the Shinai clan for hundreds of millions of years? Sure enough, after hearing what Li Yang said, the face of Polyester Tianzun suddenly became gloomier. "Li Yang, you are too presumptuous. I haven't asked you for compensation yet, and you dare to speak first," Polyester Tianzun said angrily. Boom! 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 After the words of Polyester Tianzun fell, suddenly there were waves of terrible auras, and then a series of figures appeared directly and came to the position above the palace of the Divine Wing clan. "Haha, Polyester, I think what Li Yang said is right. You, the Godwing clan, went to deal with the Panian universe first. Now you are at a disadvantage. It's your own fault. You can't just not compensate because of the huge loss, right? Huolai, this Li Yang has the strength of a heavenly venerate, but he has been pretending, deliberately leading the Godwing clan and my Huoyuan city to deal with him. This behavior is a complete disgrace to us heavenly venerates. He still wants compensation? If there is compensation, it should be Li Yang who compensates us. You can't say that. Whoever started first is naturally the wrong party. The major heavenly venerate forces, each of which controls millions of origin universes. Do you want to compensate the lives in these origin universes? Huoyuan, those lives in the origin universes have not grown up, so they are naturally not qualified for us to face up to, but Li Yang has fully grown to the same level as us, so we naturally treat him with caution. In the void, voices rang out, some supporting Li Yang, and some supporting the Godwing clan. The powerful people who appeared one by one, their fluctuations were not less than those of the polyester heavenly venerable, and it was obvious that they were all powerful heavenly venerables. A total of 20 powerful heavenly venerables appeared, more than the last time they appeared at the entrance of the Panion universe. There are so many people. Fuyu, Mou, you are all here too. Haha, this happened in the East Holy Domain, and there is one more heavenly venerable, so we naturally have to come and see it. After these powerful heavenly venerables appeared, they greeted each other, including the Fuyu heavenly venerable who appeared outside the Panion universe last time. The heavenly venerables of the other 3 holy domains can leave a drop of blood somewhere in the East Holy Domain, and then they can come to the East Holy Domain in an instant, so it is normal for them to appear here so quickly. Boom. 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 20 heavenly venerables gathered together, and the whole world seemed to be unable to bear it and was about to collapse. So many powerful Tianzun. 20, including Li Yang, there are actually 20 powerful Tianzun here. Oh my god, half of the powerful Tianzun from the 4 holy domains are gathered here. Everyone was shocked. In fact, not only the Tianzun, but also other major forces are constantly rushing here. How many years have we not seen such a scene of suppressing the Tianzun forces? One by one, the Tianzun appeared, and almost all of them looked at Li Yang, with a look of scrutiny and surprise in their eyes. I didn't expect that in such a short time, a powerful Tianzun appeared again in the Eastern Holy Domain. Swish. After the Axe Tianzun appeared, he appeared directly in front of Li Yang. Haha, Li Yang, you are really good at hiding. The last time we met, I thought you were just in the Chaos Realm. I didn't expect that you would have such strength without making a sound. Axe Tianzun laughed. Lucky looking at Axe Tianzun, Li Yang smiled and said a few polite words. He had a good impression of this Axe Tianzun. Many of the Tianzun forces are native to the 4 holy domains, and only he and Axe Tianzun are from the origin universe, and they are both refining the heart of the universe. Li Yang, I am from the Tianji sect of the Northern Holy Domain. Li Yang. At this time, several Tianzun spoke directly to Li Yang and expressed their goodwill. These Tianzun are basically in conflict with the Shinai clan. Now that Li Yang is fighting with the Shinai clan, they naturally stand on Li Yang's side and are ready to see the Shinai clan suffer. Of course, there are also neutral attitudes, such as Suhan Tianzun of the Blood Slaughter dynasty, who also greeted Li Yang specifically, and there is Hunyuan Tianzun of Kaishan sect. Looking at Li Yang, who has become a Tianzun, Hunyuan Tianzun can't help but curse in his heart, Xianheng, this idiot. According to calculations, Li Yang had the strength of a Tianzun a long time ago, and it is also well known that Li Yang has inherited the Kaishan sect. If Xianheng had descended on the Panion universe before and absorbed Li Yang into the Kaishan sect, Li Yang might have been preparing to target the Shinai clan at that time, and he should not have refused. After all, Kaishan sect is a Tianzun. If Li Yang directly refused, it would be too strange. Since Li Yang wanted to disguise himself and planned to kill more powerful people of the Shinai clan, he would definitely not reveal his true colors and would choose to join Kaishan sect without hesitation. In this case, wouldn't Li Yang become a member of their Kaishan sect naturally? However, in the end, not only did Li Yang not join, but the Kaishan sect inheritance in his hand was directly taken back by Xianheng. A powerful person at the Tianzun level was directly pushed out by Xianheng. What a huge loss this was. Not only is it a loss, but Suanheng's approach of taking back the inheritance will even make Li Yang dissatisfied with Kaishan sect. One by one, the powerful Tianzun looked at Li Yang, and Li Yang also looked at them. The speed of Tianzun is really fast. When I truly become Tianzun in the future, I can also leave blood everywhere. The 4 major sacred areas are actually extremely huge. It will obviously take a certain amount of time to get from one sacred area to another. But how long ago did this happen? Only a minute after he arrived at the Divine Wing clan, half of the powerful heavenly masters from the 4 major sanctuaries came over. If Tianzun is willing, he can visit any of the 4 sacred areas in a short period of time. This is the benefit of unlimited clones. Li Yang simply cannot do this now. The arrival of many heavenly lords only attracted a brief attention. At this time, the core of the matter was still the conflict between Li Yang and the Divine Wing clan. Next to Li Yang, Tianzun Axe smiled and said, Tianzun, I think Li Yang is right. Your Divine Wings are going to deal with Panyan Universe. If Li Yang doesn't have the strength, Panyan Universe will probably be destroyed by your Divine Wings. Now that Li Yang is here, you should pay compensation. End of chapter. From the City to the Strongest in the Universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 1002. Axe Heavenly Venerable, this is my Eastern Holy Domain's business, what does it have to do with you? Looking at Axe Heavenly Venerable, Polyester Heavenly Venerable said coldly. Diamond suit, diamond suit, diamond suit, diamond suit. No matter how you look at it, this is also a civil war between their Eastern Holy Domain. Haha, Polyester, since the Northern Holy Domain can't control the Eastern Holy Domain's affairs, then my Zhentian Valley belongs to the Eastern Holy Domain. Let me say something fair. I think Axe is right, you go to destroy Li Yang's universe, no matter how much loss you suffer in the middle, this is always wrong. After Polyester Heavenly Venerable's words fell, the old man with a messy beard in Zhentian Valley, Huolai Heavenly Venerable, laughed, not giving Polyester Heavenly Venerable any face. He looked at Huolai Heavenly Venerable with disgust, but Polyester Heavenly Venerable did not respond to him, but looked at Li Yang and said coldly, Li Yang, wanting compensation is wishful thinking. The death of the powerful people in the heavenly Dao realm not only greatly reduced the strength of their Shinai clan's high-level people, but also greatly reduced their Shinai clan's resources. You know, many of their resources of the Shinai tribe are placed on the strong men of the heavenly Dao realm, and their fall also means the loss of these resources. Wishful thinking. Hearing the words of Palaran Tianzun, Li Yang said in a calm voice, since you are unwilling to pay compensation, then just fight. I also want to see how strong the 2 Tianzuns of the Shinai tribe are. Li Yang showed a hint of fighting spirit on his face, holding the sword in his hand. Seeing that Li Yang was about to start a fight without a word, Palaran Tianzun and Xuanyi Tianzun looked unhappy. This is the territory of the Shinai tribe. If they fight here, it is obvious that the Shinai tribe will suffer. This Li Yang is quite belligerent. Li Yang is a person who fights when he wants to fight and leaves when he wants to leave. The forces behind him are all in the Panyan universe. The origin universe like Panyan universe is completely Li Yang's territory. When a Tianzun strongman enters it, his strength will be greatly suppressed, so Li Yang is not worried at all that the Shinai clan will retaliate against the forces behind him. But the Shinai clan is completely different. The entire Shinai clan is here, so Li Yang has the initiative in this battle. It is difficult for the lives in these origin universes to grow, but once they truly become Tianzun strongmen, they are definitely the most troublesome Tianzun. This is also the case with Axe Tianzun. He directly entered the Kanglan universe, and no one could do anything to him. In my opinion, let Li Yang and the Shinai clan fight well, and let us also see how strong Li Yang is. The Tianzun strongmen watched and did not stop it. Anyway, the Shinai clan is fighting, and it has nothing to do with them. They just need to watch the excitement. Polyester Tianzun's face was gloomy, and he obviously knew the situation of the battle. Li Yang is completely barefoot and not afraid of wearing shoes. On the contrary, their Shinai tribe will be restrained. Li Yang is more difficult to deal with than a complete Tianzun force. Because other Tianzun forces are also in the four sacred areas, they can also go to the location of those Tianzun forces to make those Tianzun afraid. But Li Yang's base camp is Panyan universe, do they dare to enter? Li Yang has no fear at all. Although the situation is like this, it is obviously impossible for Tianzun Dilun to surrender. If they surrender at this time, will their Shanai tribe still have the face to stand in the four sacred areas? Next to Tianzun Dilun, Tianzun Xianyes eyes flashed, obviously thinking about something. Before Tianzun Dilun said anything, he suddenly said, "Okay, Li Yang, our Shanai tribe is willing to make compensation." As soon as the sentence came out, the Tianzun strongmen who were watching the excitement were stunned. Xianye Tianzun actually compromised. What's wrong with Xianye Tianzun? Is he just swallowing his anger? If the battle really starts, Li Yang can't do anything to the Shanai clan, so the Shanai clan doesn't need to be afraid. More than a dozen Tianzun strongmen were very surprised. Tianzun-level strongmen are extremely arrogant. Even if they know they can't do anything to the other party, they will not have no reaction when they are forced to this point. After all, if they compromise directly like this, it will be very bad for their reputation when the news spreads. The Shanai clan will also become synonymous with weakness. In the four sacred domains, the importance of reputation is sometimes more important than anything else. Xianye. Hearing Xianye Tianzun's words at this time, Polyester Tianzun was also stunned for a moment. He opened his mouth and wanted to say something. His idea was naturally to fight Li Yang, even if the battle lasted for tens of millions of years. Can't the two Tianzuns of their Shanai clan join forces to do anything to Li Yang? Polyester, believe in my decision. However, before Polyester Tianzun said anything, the voice of Xianye Tianzun suddenly sounded in his mind. Hearing Xianye say this, Polyester Tianzun had to take back what he wanted to say with frustration. In fact, Xianye was the first Tianzun of the Shanai clan and the one who really made the decision. Oh! Compromised. At this time, Li Yang also looked at Xianye Tianzun, and was secretly surprised. The Shanai clan would compromise so easily. He thought that this battle was inevitable. Looking at Li Yang, Xianye Tianzun said, "Li Yang, you list the compensation, and my Shanai clan will do it, and the previous things will be over." The Shanai clan did not want to fight, so Li Yang would naturally not continue to fight. This time he came to the Shanai clan to establish his prestige. The Shanai clan compromised, which meant that his goal had been achieved. So Li Yang nodded and said, "Since Xianye Tianzun said so, I will no longer pursue the previous things of the Shanai clan after the compensation is in place." Hearing Li Yang's words, the veins on the forehead of Polyester Tianzun bulged again, and he seemed to be on the verge of going berserk. Later, Li Yang did not ask for too much compensation from the Divine Wing clan. This only represented his attitude. The real compensation was not worth much, and it was completely incomparable to what Li Yang had gotten from the more than 100 peak heavenly Dao realm masters before. The compensation was completed quickly. Next to Li Yang, Axe Tianzun smiled and said, "Li Yang, you have now become a Tianzun master. According to the rules of the four sacred domains, you can establish a Tianzun force in the East Holy Domain and control many origin universes at the same time. Tianzun masters are the most powerful existences in the four sacred domains. At the beginning, there were constant battles between Tianzun masters for their own interests. After the battle stopped, the four sacred domains also formulated some similar rules. In the four sacred domains, there are more than 100 million origin universes, which contain endless treasures. And these origin universes are all under the control of Tianzun forces. For every extra Tianzun force in each holy land, other Tianzun forces will divide out the corresponding proportion of the origin universe. According to the proportion, after Li Yang establishes the Tianzun force, he can control more than 3 million origin universes. Thanks to 08A and Sunglasses Zioki for the 100 rewards, thank you. End of this chapter. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. From the City to the Strongest in the Universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 1003. There are about 30 Tianzun level forces in the 4 holy domains, and more than 100 million origin universes. I hope readers will remember our domain name Taiwan Novel Network rightward arrow dot. On average, one Tianzun force occupies more than 3 million origin universes. After the words of Axe Tianzun fell, Tianzun spoke one by one. Li Yang has the strength of Tianzun, and does not belong to any big force. I agree that Li Yang will become the new Tianzun force of the 4 holy domains and allocate the corresponding origin universe. I agree too. In fact, the establishment of each Tianzun force needs to be recognized by everyone, because the interests involved are too great. It is not that one more Tianzun means one more Tianzun force. For example, the Shanai clan, the Blood Slaughter dynasty, etc., which have 2 Tianzun, can they be separated and another Tianzun force be established to allocate millions of origin universes? This is obviously impossible. One of the necessary conditions for any new Tianzun force is that it has no relationship with other Tianzun forces. More than 3 million origin universes, Li Yang's heart moved when he heard what Axe Tianzun said. He had learned some information about these aspects before, but not much. The origin universe is almost the largest source of resources for every Tianzun force. In the 4 sacred domains, those who reach the heavenly Dao realm almost certainly have clones, even many chaos realms have them. These are actually obtained from the origin universe. The origin universe will continue to breed life, and even many special lives will be born, such as the world tree, life vine, etc. These lives have the ability to breed clones. As long as they are refined, it is equivalent to having a clone and an extra life. Therefore, the 4 sacred domains have so many strong people with clones. In addition, these origin universes have countless treasures. The 4 sacred domains can develop so prosperously, with countless chaos realms and heavenly Dao realms. These numerous origin universes obviously play a huge role. One by one, the heavenly venerables were talking. No heavenly venerable force had any objection to the distribution of these origin universes, even the God Wing clan, and the heavenly venerable Polyester did not refute it. At this time, Li Yang was alone. The barefoot was not afraid of the shoes. The heavenly venerable Polyester could not find any flaws in Li Yang. However, after Li Yang established the heavenly venerable force in the Eastern Holy Domain, that heavenly venerable force would become Li Yang's concern, and Li Yang would not be able to act recklessly in the future. Therefore, the heavenly venerable Polyester was eager for Li Yang to establish the heavenly venerable force in the Eastern Holy Domain as soon as possible. Many heavenly venerables were discussing, and then there were new heavenly venerables coming. For each new heavenly venerable force to be established, those origin universes need to be redistributed, which involves the interests of all heavenly venerable forces, and naturally all forces need to discuss together. Of course, there are a total of 30 heavenly venerable forces in the 4 holy domains, and each heavenly venerable force only needs to take out 100,000 origin universes, and about each force needs to give up 1/30th of the profit. This distribution of benefits was discussed by all the Tianzun forces at the beginning, and no Tianzun force was unwilling to hand it over. So, soon the origin universe belonging to Li Yang was also divided out, including the more than 3 million origin universes around the Panyan universe, all belong to Li Yang. Li Yang, there is no one around you for the time being, so I will send some people to help you occupy those origin universes. After the distribution, Huo Lai Tianzun of Zhentian Valley said with a smile. Hearing this, Li Yang thank you for troubling Huo Lai Tianzun. More than 300 origin universes are indeed a bit troublesome to deal with. If Li Yang does it slowly by himself, I don't know how long it will take. Haha, it's a small matter, Huo Tianzun said with a smile. He glanced at Polyester Tianzun. Their Zhentian Valley and the Shanai clan are like water and fire, and Li Yang and the Shanai clan are obviously like water and fire. Therefore, he and Li Yang can completely unite. In conjunction with the Xin Chen sect, in the Eastern Holy Domain, their strength has already overwhelmed the Shanai clan and Huoyuan city. Humph! Seeing the look of Huo Tianzun, Polyester Tianzun snorted coldly. But he didn't say anything, just with a cold face, waiting for many Tianzun to leave. At this time, after watching the excitement, many Tianzun strongmen were indeed leaving. Li Yang, I'll leave first. I came in a hurry this time. After your Tianzun power is established, I will definitely visit you in person and send you gifts. Axe Tianzun looked at Li Yang and smiled. He came here directly with a drop of blood this time, and he couldn't bring any treasures, so naturally he didn't bring anything with him. Haha, Li Yang, I'm leaving too. I'm quite interested in your strength. When I come to congratulate you later, let's find a chance to fight. Not only Axe Tianzun, but also other Tianzun smiled and greeted Li Yang, and kept leaving. This made Polyester Tianzun's face even gloomier. This is the territory of their Shanai tribe, but it turned out to be like Li Yang's territory. In a blink of an eye, the Heavenly Masters left one by one, leaving only the Heavenly Masters of the Eastern Holy Land. At this time, Li Yang was not going to stay any longer. He glanced at Heavenly Master Dilun and Heavenly Master Xianye, and said in a calm voice, Dilun, now my matter with your Divine Wing clan is over. However, if you Divine Wing clan come to provoke me again next time, don't blame me for continuing to attack. After saying that, Li Yang disappeared. Damn Li Yang! Hearing Li Yang's words and watching him leave like this, Tianzun Dilun only felt endless anger surging in his heart. It was so aggrieved. Li Yang killed 130 Tiandao realm people from their Shanai clan, and Li Yang came to their door, but the final result was that their Shanai clan compensated and apologized to Li Yang. For endless years, since the establishment of their Shanai clan, there has never been such a aggrieved thing. What happened here today will soon spread, and it is estimated that the Shanai clan will become a joke in the 4 sacred areas. Let's go. After Li Yang left, Suhan Tianzun of the Blood Slaughter dynasty, Xin Chen Tianzun of the Xin Chen sect, and others were also ready to leave, but when they left, they looked at Tianzun Dilun and Xuanyi Tianzun with strange eyes. They thought they would fight before, but they didn't expect that the Shanai clan would choose to compromise with Li Yang. Because of the compromise, their perception of the Shanai clan was also reduced. Finally, all the Tianzuns who came here left, leaving only the 2 Tianzuns of the Shanai clan. Xianye, why do you want to compromise with Li Yang? If I say Li Yang wants to fight, then we will have a good fight with him. When no one was around, Dilun Tianzun looked at Xianye Tianzun and asked immediately. There was a sense of frustration and resentment in his words, are we too afraid that we can't defeat Li Yang? Dilun Tianzun was very puzzled by Xianye's surrender. Now that many Tianzun had left, he finally asked. End of this chapter. From the City to the Strongest in the Universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 1004. From what Dianzun Tianzun knew, Xuanyi Tianzun was not the kind of person to swallow his anger, but he seemed so weak in the face of Li Yang's persecution. Dakron, we can defeat Li Yang together, but if we really fight, we don't know when it will end. Xuanyi Tianzun shook his head. Just like the 5 rule controllers who chased the Kunlun Star Lord back then and even pursued him for tens of millions of years. When the powerful Tianzun fights, if they really fight, it is normal for them to fight for thousands or tens of thousands of years. At the beginning, many Tianzun forces in the 4 major sacred areas were fighting in a melee, and many of them were battles between Tianzun strong men. Xianye Tianzun shook his head. I have more important things to do now, and I don't have time to get entangled with Li Yang. More important things. After hearing what Xianye Tianzun said, Dianren Tianzun was stunned for a moment. Li Yang forced the Divine Wing clan to kill 130 Heavenly Dao Realm experts from the Divine Wing clan, and even demanded compensation. The Divine Wings clan offered compensation. One word can be used to describe the situation of the Divine Wings clan, which is a loss of face. You must know that the Tianzun forces attach great importance to face. Many times, the battles between two Tianzun forces are because of face fighting. After the news spread that their Divine Wings clan did not dare to provoke Li Yang, but instead compensated Li Yang, their Divine Wings clan would inevitably become a joke and a stain that their Divine Wings clan could not erase. In the opinion of Xianye Tianzun, these are not as good as what Xianye Tianzun is going to do now. Xianye, what are you doing now? Polyester Tianzun couldn't help but ask. Xuanyi Tianzun basically doesn't stay in the Divine Wings clan, and he can't be contacted at all. This time, it's not that the Divine Wings clan was attacked, it's impossible for him to come back. I can't tell you what I did now, but when I succeed, I can kill Li Yang, Xuanyi Tianzun said softly. A cold light flashed in his eyes. Dare to intimidate the Divine Wing clan, Xianye Tianzun is full of killing intent towards Li Yang. Kill Li Yang. Hearing this, Polyester Tianzun was even more shocked. Li Yang already has Tianzun's strength. Does Xuanyi Tianzun mean that he can kill Tianzun? Is this possible? It is rumored that a large number of powerful Tianzun died in the Battle of Endless Years, and basically no powerful Tianzun has fallen since then. The powerful Tianzun has a complete world, is reborn with a drop of blood, and has countless clones. Even if he feels something is wrong, he can leave instantly, so you can imagine how difficult it is to kill him. Although Polyester Tianzun was furious with Li Yang and wanted him to die immediately, he also knew that he could not really kill Li Yang. When he was shocked, Polyester Tianzun's eyes suddenly showed excitement. Xianye, are you telling the truth? Killing Li Yang is indeed more important than temporarily submitting to Li Yang. When Li Yang dies in the hands of their Divine Wings, who dares to say that their Divine Wings are weak? Xuanyi Tianzun didn't say anything more, and said, Dainyi, don't ask any more, I will let you know when it's time to let you know. It will be very soon. When I succeed, Li Yang will be the first to establish the power of my Divine Wing clan a battle. Xuanyi Tianzun's eyes flashed with absolute confidence. It seemed that after he succeeded, killing Li Yang was like squeezing an ant to death. Okay, you continue to deal with the affairs within the clan, and I will continue to do my thing. When I come back next time, I should be able to kill Li Yang, Xuanyi Tianzun said. Well, Xianye, go and do your work. Hearing this, Tianzun Polyester nodded quickly and watched Xianye Tianzun disappear. In the huge palace, there was only Polyester Tianzun alone at this time, but the gloomy look on his face had disappeared. Haha, when Xianye shows the strength to kill Li Yang, our Divine Wings will definitely become the #1 force in the 4 Holy Realms. In endless years, I have never heard of killing Tianzun. Li Yang, I will let you be proud for a while longer. Dylan Tianzun was excited and looking forward to waiting for Xuanyi Tianzun to return again. Panyan Universe, the eternal temple of the human race. The eternal ancestor and the Hunyuan ancestor were talking about something at this time, and below, there were also powerful masters of the human race. Apparently, the Terrans were holding a meeting. Suddenly Li Yang's figure appeared out of thin air. Seeing Li Yang, Hunyuan ancestor's face suddenly showed a hint of excitement, and asked, Li Yang, how is it? He asked this, and many powerful human beings, eternal ancestors, and many masters of the human race also looked at Li Yang with expectations in their eyes. Master Li Yang went to the 4 holy areas. I wonder if he succeeded. It must have been successful. Mr. Li Yang never does anything he is not sure of. If we succeed, we can all go to the 4 sacred areas to practice. The news about Li Yang's preparation to establish a foothold in the 4 holy realms has already spread among the human race. The 4 holy realms are the holy places for cultivation. The strong ones in the ancestral realm are very weak existences there. Who doesn't aspire to be stronger in the future? Therefore, the strong men of the human race are eager for the 4 sacred areas. Glancing at the expectant crowd, Li Yang smiled and said, "The process went very smoothly. The major Tianzun forces in the 4 major sacred areas have jointly discussed. I can establish a new Tianzun force in the Eastern Sanctuary and control more than 3 million people at the same time." Original universe. As soon as Li Yang finished speaking, the entire venue suddenly started to boil. Haha, it worked. Master Li Yang is so awesome. It can actually control more than 3 million original universes. Our Panian universe is just one original universe. Master Li Yang established the Tianzun force. The 4 holy domains Tianzun forces add up to only 30. Isn't it normal to be in charge of so many origin universes? The human race knows a lot about the 4 holy domains because of Li Yang. The key is that Li Yang killed so many Tiandao realms of the Shinai clan before, and he threw many scattered things directly to the Hunyuan ancestor and Yongheng ancestor for sorting. These naturally have a lot of records of the 4 holy domains, and the human race strongmen can find out by checking. Not only the human race's dominant strongmen, but also the Hunyuan ancestor and Yongheng ancestor were immediately excited at this time. Okay, Li Yang. When we enter the 4 holy domains, no one can stop the development of our human race. Yongheng ancestor was also excited. Li Yang, you are the greatest contributor to the human race. Li Yang smiled and said, "Teacher, Hunyuan ancestor, let's start preparing next, but it will take some time to build the force. We can move there after it is fully built. A complete Tianzun force, not to mention the palaces for living, etc., also requires various formations, as well as inheritance, etc. Li Yang can exchange for the formations, and as for the inheritance, he killed those who are in the heavenly Dao realm. Many of those heavenly Dao realm have their own inheritance, and some even have cultivated directly to the heavenly venerable. Of course, compared with other heavenly venerable forces, the inheritance effect here is definitely a little worse. But don't worry, just improve it slowly in the future. Thanks to Shunkaranza 2023 for the 3000 reward, thanks to Chifeng Wuying for the 1500 reward, thanks to 08A and Sunglasses Zioki for the 100 reward, thank you. End of this chapter. From the City to the Strongest in the Universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 1006. Li Yang began to build his own power. At this point, I hope readers will remember our domain name Taiwan Novel Network rightward arrow. Time passed quickly, and then the news about Li Yang's coercion of the divine wings naturally spread, which once again shocked the 4 sacred domains. This Li Yang is too terrible. He has become a heavenly venerable in a short time. It's not a short time. It's that Li Yang has long become a heavenly venerable and has been planning to target the divine wings. Otherwise, knowing that Li Yang has the strength of a heavenly venerable, would the divine wings send so many heavenly Dao realms to die? Incredible, the first time I heard of Li Yang's name was only a few hundred years ago. The divine wings are really weak. They were killed by Li Yang so many heavenly Dao realms and were bullied by him, but they dared not do anything and even paid compensation. The 4 sacred domains have a new invincible strongman. The 4 sacred domains are shocked. In a short period of time, Li Yang's name kept coming to their ears, and the noise it caused was bigger and bigger. From the first appearance to becoming the top Tianzun strongman in the 4 holy domains, the time Li Yang spent completely created a record in the 4 holy domains, and the Shinai clan became a joke. Li Yang completely stepped on the Shinai clan and forged his own illustrious reputation. However, the Shinai clan was very quiet about these rumors, and Li Yang was also very quiet. After the matter was resolved, Li Yang fell into crazy practice again. After the mysterious sword's origin chapter technique appeared, my speed of understanding the fusion law was obviously much faster. In the Panian universe, Li Yang carefully felt his progress at this time. The heart of the universe greatly increased his speed of understanding the fusion law. This speed can almost be called the fastest in the four holy domains. After all, Li Yang can comprehend it without falling into a bottleneck. And now, the practice of the origin chapter technique has made Li Yang's speed of understanding the fusion law increase again. It's like a mediocre student who suddenly got enlightened. The difficult problems that were difficult to solve before now seem to have no difficulty at all. You can almost see the solution at a glance. Li Yang is in this state now? 100 times, no, his speed of comprehension is at least 1,000 times faster than before. Moreover, with the comprehension, Li Yang feels that his strength is still increasing. You know, Li Yang is now in the early stage of the heavenly Dao realm, but he has the strength of a heavenly venerable. Theoretically, even if he cultivates to the peak of the heavenly Dao realm, or even breaks through to become a heavenly venerable, his strength should not be greatly improved. Heavenly venerable is the end of cultivation, and mastering all the fusion laws is almost the limit of strength. However, Li Yang can still feel that his strength continues to improve. Looking at this situation, I have reached the middle stage of the heavenly Dao realm, or even the late stage of the heavenly Dao realm. My strength should be much greater than that of the heavenly venerable. Li Yang was very surprised to notice this situation. Who doesn't want to have stronger strength? Now the improvement is so great. When Li Yang truly becomes a heavenly venerable, combined with the origin chapter of the mysterious sword, how much can his strength be improved? Time continued to pass, and gradually, the news about Li Yang calmed down a little. Even if the news was shocking, it would not last forever. In the blink of an eye, 1,000 years had passed. In the eternal temple of the human race, Li Yang sat cross-legged silently, and the fusion laws fluctuated on his body. At a time, the momentum fluctuations on Li Yang suddenly changed. And Li Yang opened his eyes directly, with a hint of joy in his eyes. Success! He clenched his fists and felt his own strength. Late stage of the heavenly Dao realm. Just 1,000 years after breaking through to the heavenly Dao realm, Li Yang once again crossed two small realms and came directly to the late stage of the heavenly Dao realm. In fact, this is very normal. Li Yang was reincarnated as Ji Yuanzun before. He had 10 ancestral realm level clones in the ancestral realm. After breaking through to the chaos realm and the heavenly Dao realm, he gave birth to 2 clones again. A total of 12 ancestral realm level clones represent 36 fusion laws. And Li Yang mastered 6 before his reincarnation, which adds up to 42. He can master these 42 quickly. Li Yang really needs to comprehend only the last 15. There are 9 fusion laws in the ancestral realm, 18 fusion laws in the chaos realm, and 30 fusion laws in the heavenly Dao realm, a total of 57. At this time, Li Yang is in the late heavenly Dao realm, which means that he has completely mastered the 47 fusion laws, and only the last 10 have not been mastered. Origin Chapter Gongfa. After breaking through the realm, Li Yang uses the mysterious small sword Gongfa. Boom! After Li Yang's internal universe was activated, it began to expand rapidly with him as the center and spread to the surroundings. Almost instantly, his internal universe completely covered the entire Panian universe. Without relying on the heart of the universe, the scenes in all places in the Panian universe were clearly seen by Li Yang. Boom! As the entire Panian universe was covered, the origins of the fusion laws began to descend, and madly poured into Li Yang's internal universe. Endless fusion law origins descended, mighty and mighty, and this momentum would be extremely shocking if a strong person saw it. Because of this momentum, it even looks more terrifying than the scene when breaking through to the heavenly venerate realm. Endless fusion laws came, and Li Yang was constantly feeling the improvement of his strength. I don't know how long it lasted. In the end, many fusion law origins dissipated, and the turbulence in Li Yang's universe stopped again. Is the absorption over? When it was over, Li Yang felt his own strength. A smile suddenly appeared on his face. Just as I guessed, my current strength should be 100 times that of an ordinary Tianzun. In the late stage of the heavenly Dao realm, the strength is 100 times that of the early stage of the heavenly Dao realm. Li Yang had the strength of a Tianzun in the early stage of the heavenly Dao realm. At this time, his strength was raised to the late stage of the heavenly Dao realm, and his strength was also increased by 100 times. This is the terrible origin technique. This origin technique is too powerful, Li Yang exclaimed in his heart. What is the concept of 100 times the strength of a Tianzun? In the four sacred domains, all the Tianzun strongmen are about the same strength. When they fight each other, they rarely get injured. And with 100 times the strength gap, Li Yang can definitely make any Tianzun easily injured. Of course, it is easy to get injured, but it is still very difficult to kill them. However, Li Yang has his own trump card. He clenched his right hand, and a simple little mirror appeared in his hand. Kunlun mirror, I rely on you now, can you kill a Tianzun? Kunlun mirror, this is a powerful treasure that surpasses the Tianzun's sacred weapon. It was used by the Kunlun Star Lord who controlled the time rules. Its soul impact is extremely terrifying. Li Yang's strength is 100 times that of Tianzun, and the soul attack released by it can be imagined how terrible it is. End of this chapter. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. From the City to the Strongest in the Universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 1007. Yes. After Li Yang finished speaking, Kunlun Mirror nodded quickly and said, Master, the Tianzun strongmen only have strong ability to save their lives, but when facing the soul impact, their ability to save their lives will be greatly reduced. With the Master's strength, combined with Kunlun Mirror, he can definitely kill any Tianzun easily. The Tianzun strongmen rarely die, but it does not mean that they cannot die. They are just more powerful practitioners. If they are stronger than them, they can naturally kill them. Otherwise, there would not be so many Tianzun strongmen who died at the beginning. Nodding, Li Yang thought for a while, and suddenly asked, how much difference is there between my current strength and the rule controller? The rule controller is the real top existence in the universe. At that time, because of the battle between several rule controllers, the entire Holy Land was broken into 4 pieces. Many Tianzun strongmen were just affected and died in large numbers. That is the truly invincible existence. Although the Master's strength can kill the Tianzun, it is at least 1,000 times worse than the strength of the rule controller. Kunlun Mirror said, and the rule controller uses the energy of the origin crystal, that is the most terrifying. With the current strength of the Master, he will be killed instantly under the origin crystal. The power of the crystal exceeds any weapon. Kunlun Mirror has followed the Lord of Kunlun Star for endless years, and of course knows how terrifying the rule controller's power is. 1,000 times difference. Hearing this, Li Yang thought to himself. If I break through to the heavenly venerable realm in the future, I wonder if I can make up for this gap. There is a 10-fold gap between the late heavenly Dao realm and the peak heavenly Dao realm, and the gap between the peak heavenly Dao realm and the heavenly venerable is 100-fold. So, Li Yang has the hope of making up for this gap. Li Yang felt a little bit unbelievable. Relying on the origin chapter, he could grow to the level of a rule controller? This made him feel unreal. If he was really that powerful, then what kind of person was the one who created the origin chapter? The rule controller, this is the strongest person in the entire universe. Of course, even if this 1,000-fold gap is made up, he is still not a match for those rule controllers who rely on the origin crystal, as the Kunlun mirror said. Thinking in his heart, Li Yang suddenly looked outside. Swish! He took a step and disappeared in an instant. When he appeared again, Li Yang appeared outside the Panyan universe. There is a short old man wearing strange clothes here, with a long beard that even drags on his feet. Lord Li Yang, Panyan City has been completed, and the formation has basically been arranged. It's just waiting for Lord Li Yang to start. The short old man said with a little respect. The Dwarf God clan is the most powerful clan in the construction of the 4 holy domains, and is also a clan that is proficient in formations. It is very complicated to build a complete Tianzun force, and even Tianzun does not have this ability. It is impossible to just move a few palaces, right? So, Li Yang found the Dwarf God clan to help with the construction. The reputation of the Dwarf God clan is also well known. Among the 30 Tianzun forces in the 4 holy domains, 10 were built with the help of the Dwarf God clan. The man in front of him is the patriarch of the Dwarf God clan, Barrow, a peak Tiandeo realm powerhouse. Okay, Li Yang nodded. He took Barrow and quickly came to an area. There were several Tiandeo realm forces here before, but after Li Yang chose this place as the address of Panyan City, those Tiandeo realm forces immediately moved away. Just kidding, Li Yang is a killing god. The powerful and ancient Tianzun force Shanai clan suffered a great loss at his hands. How could they dare to provoke Li Yang? Of course, Li Yang also gave those forces some compensation. In the area below, palaces stood one after another, and the spiritual power around them was rich. Even lines of law secret patterns flashed from time to time in the void. Not all places in the 4 sacred domains are suitable for cultivation. There are also some remote places, which are naturally not suitable for establishing forces. The place chosen by Li Yang is definitely one of the best areas in the 4 sacred domains, no different from other heavens. The difference in the power of the venerable. Looking at the many palaces, Li Yang clenched his right hand, and a strange crystal appeared in his hand. On the crystal, there were extremely complex secret patterns. When his consciousness sank into the crystal, he could clearly sense the complexity of these secret patterns. Through this crystal, Li Yang could fully sense the formation situation of the palace below. This is a large formation that can withstand the level of the powerful Tianzun. If Tianzun does not take action, no one can break the formation. Holding the crystal, Li Yang urged it. Buzz. Suddenly, the formation below began to fluctuate and began to connect. It was like a rope that was broken in the middle before, and now Li Yang used the crystal in his hand to completely connect it. Boom! The formation was connected from beginning to end, and suddenly a huge film appeared, completely covering the entire palace. Success. Seeing this, Li Yang smiled. The formation was perfectly formed, and it was all under Li Yang's control. Without Li Yang, whoever activated the formation crystal in his hand could also fully activate the formation. Barrow, thank you for your hard work. Looking at the short old man in front of him, Li Yang said with a smile. Lord Li Yang, this is what I should do. Barrow smiled. This is your reward. Li Yang paid the rest of the reward, and then Barrow also respectfully withdrew. In the whole area, only Li Yang stayed here. Panyan City was successfully established, and our Panyan universe can also truly stand on the 4 sacred domains. Li Yang was happy. He moved and disappeared. When he appeared again, there were obviously many more people around Li Yang. There were Li Yang's family, teacher Yongheng ancestor, Hunyuan ancestor, and the masters of the human race. Dad, this is the 4 holy domains. I feel that the laws are very clear. Li Yang's son Li Dong stood beside Li Yang at this time and said excitedly, will we practice here in the future? Yes. Li Yang smiled and nodded, saying, this Panyan city will be where we live in the future. Not only Li Dong, but also Yongheng ancestor, Hunyuan ancestor, and the masters of the human race all had excitement on their faces. They also sensed the situation of the law comprehension. The environment of the four holy domains is indeed more conducive to comprehending the laws and even integrating the laws. Teacher, Hunyuan ancestor, let's go down. Li Yang and his group all entered Panyan City. Li Yang and others were visiting Panyan City. At this time, the chaos sea between the four holy domains, the East Holy Domain and the West Holy Domain, suddenly emitted a strange light in the void. The light was gray and not big, but it seemed to be able to penetrate everything. In the void where it was moving, a huge crack appeared in the entire void. When it came to a place, the light suddenly stopped. The light above disappeared, and what appeared was a crystal. This crystal was only the size of a palm, but it emitted an extremely mysterious regular fluctuation. This fluctuation continued to spread around, and soon enveloped the entire chaos sea. And the spreading fluctuation did not stop at all, and it continued to spread towards the four sacred areas. End of this chapter. From the City to the Strongest in the Universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 1009. Above the chaotic sea, a palm-sized crystal stone exudes extremely mysterious and regular fluctuations. This fluctuation continued to spread towards the surroundings, covering the entire chaos sea in an instant, and then continued to spread towards the four holy areas. And the huge sanctuary cannot stop its spread at all. Almost at the same time, each of the powerful heavenly masters looked in the same direction. Searched Can on Google. They could clearly sense the existence of the strange crystal in the chaos sea. What's that? Spar? A crystal can actually emit such fluctuations. Many Tianzun experts were very confused and shocked, obviously not knowing what the crystal was. Most of the heavenly lords are like this, but there are still some heavenly lords with disbelief in their eyes. Origin crystal? That's the origin crystal. How is it possible? There is an origin crystal appearing. Their eyes were in disbelief, and at the same time, they suddenly showed extremely excited expressions. Boom! The figures of these few heavenly lords rioted and quickly swept towards the sea of chaos where the origin crystals existed. These few of them have existed for an extremely long time, and they have even experienced the war between the digital rule controllers, and they know the existence of the origin crystal. The origin crystal, as long as Tianzun refines it, it can immediately become the supreme rule controller. This is the most powerful existence in the universe. Any heavenly lord is like an ant in front of the rule controller. In fact, not only them, but other Tianzun who did not know the origin crystal immediately set off to the location of the origin crystal. The Divine Wing Clan, after Li Yang came to the Divine Wing Clan and threatened the Divine Wing Clan, the Divine Wing Clan became low-key. It's not surprising to outsiders. After all, in the four holy realms, the Divine Wings have almost become a joke, so it's normal to keep a low profile. At this time, Polyester Tianzun frowned slightly and looked in one direction. Apparently, he also felt the existence of the origin crystal. However, Polyester Tianzun has no idea what the origin crystal is. Brush. At this moment, a figure suddenly appeared directly next to Polyester Tianzun. Seeing this figure, Polyester Tianzun was overjoyed and said quickly, "Xianye, your strength has improved, successfully." Appearing next to him was Xianye Tianzun, the second Tianzun of the Divine Wing Clan. Last time, Xuanyi Tianzun said that he had the strength to kill Li Yang when he appeared again. Now that he is back again, he may succeed. Under the expectant gaze of Dianzun Tianzun, Xuanyi Tianzun shook his head and said, "Not yet, but in 1,000 years at most, my strength will be completely improved." No success. Hearing Xianye Tianzun's words, Dacron Tianzun was a little disappointed at first, but after hearing what he said after 1,000 years, Dacron Tianzun immediately became excited. 1,000 years is too short for their existence, almost passing by in the blink of an eye. 1,000 years have passed since the last time Li Yang came to the Divine Wing Clan. I'm here this time to ask you to go to the location of the origin crystal in the Chaos Sea and fight for that origin crystal. Looking at the polyester Tianzun, Xuanyi Tianzun said directly. Origin crystal. Hearing the name, polyester Tianzun was stunned for a moment. He seemed to have thought of something, and a look of shock suddenly appeared in his eyes. Xianye, are you talking about the source crystal that can become a rule controller after being refined? The Divine Wing clan also has records about the origin crystals. Of course, the records only have the names of the origin crystals and no other information. The polyester heavenly master does not know what the origin crystals look like. Yes, Xianye Tianzun said, this is the only time origin crystal that has not yet been recognized as its owner. If it is refined, it can become the controller of the rules of time. Xuanyi Tianzun seems to know this information very clearly. I will help you fight secretly. This sentence seems to mean that Xuanyi Tianzun cannot compete for the origin crystal for some reason. The controller of time rules. At this time, polyester Tianzun took a breath of cold air and felt that his heart could not help but beat violently. Tianzun has reached the end of his cultivation and cannot be improved at all. After he became Tianzun, his strength has basically not improved in endless years. Of course he desires to become stronger. Of course, polyester Tianzun was just thinking about it. If he wanted to go further, polyester Tianzun thought it was impossible. But now there is hope. Xianye Tianzun continued, in order to increase the chance of winning, our Divine Wing clan can add one more Tianzun, so that the possibility of fighting for the origin crystal is greater. Xianye Tianzun's next words made polyester Tianzun come back to his senses immediately. He looked at Xuanyi Tianzun in shock. Xianye, do you think our Divine Wings clan will have another heavenly lord? It is very difficult to become a Tianzun. Except for refining the heart of the universe, no one can guarantee that you will become a strong Tianzun in the future. But Xianye said that they could have an extra heavenly lord from the Divine Wing clan? How is this possible? Xianye Tianzun nodded. He held it with his right hand, and then he held a strange fruit in his hand. The fruit showed 7 colors, and there were chaotic airflows on it, wrapping the surface of the colorful fruit, flowing slowly like smoke. As long as you reach the peak of the heavenly realm, you can directly become a heavenly lord by refining the chaos fruit at this moment. Xianye Tianzun said, you decide on the candidate now. After the breakthrough, you will immediately go to the Sea of Chaos. Although shocked, polyester Tianzun still believed in Xuanyi Tianzun, and the person he chose was Kunyu. In terms of talent, Kunyu is one of the best in the Shinai clan, and he was also the one he valued the most before. As for Kunyu's fight with Li Yang, they suffered heavy losses in the Shinai clan. After knowing Li Yang's true strength, polyester Tianzun knew that Kunyu was not to blame. Even he himself lost 60 Tiandao realm in Li Yang's plan. Li Yang, a Tianzun, calculated their Shinai clan. No matter how carefully Kunyu considered, he would fall into Li Yang's trap. Therefore, polyester Tianzun put Kunyu down directly afterwards. Then, Kunyu arrived and refined the chaos fruit under the eyes of polyester Tianzun and Xuanyi Tianzun. Then the realm broke through. Broke through to become a Tianzun. Feeling his own strength, Kunyu's face was full of unconfidence. The huge blow he received from Li Yang made him lose the confidence to break through. Unexpectedly, he succeeded now. Incredible, Kunyu's face showed an extremely excited and thrilled look, and at the same time a trace of resentment. Li Yang. I am now a heavenly venerable. I swear, I will make you pay for the shame you brought to me sooner or later. Kunyu roared in resentment. When he heard that Li Yang had become a heavenly venerable, who could have imagined Kunyu's despair at that time? He thought that he would never be Li Yang's opponent in the future. And now, he has also broken through to become a heavenly venerable. End of this chapter.